Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Update, our last day of sunshine here on the 1st of March. And the clouds kind of streamed in by the middle of the day. You can see the cirrus kind of coming in by the afternoon, and then the thicker clouds coming in as our next damn rain system comes into view here. You can see here across on the satellite image here. And if we look at the CONUS view, pull this out a little bit. You can see here's your system right here, another system, and of course it is connected to the Pacific. Follow the clouds. Nice and clear in the middle of the country, including Arizona, which probably Flagstaff, Arizona, probably had a beautiful day today. And then there's another storm coming into the west right there. If we go over to the west here, you'll see the next system coming in here. So here's the next system coming in into the west coast. So let's look at the radar right now, and you'll see we already have rain that is broken out over western Pennsylvania and much of the mid-Atlantic, and all this is heading our way. Looking at what our day was like today as far as skies goes, it had a little bit of a milky look, and then the cirrus kind of came in and thickened. Wasn't really a nice deep blue sky today. Nope. This is more like what we were dealing with, especially in the afternoon, but at least the sun was out. Looking at the weather map, you'll see here's this mess of a system that's going to, roll up the East Coast here, bringing more rain to our area. Looking at the weather and hazards map, you see all the winter storm watches and warnings up, including red flag warnings again for Texas. That's not a good thing. West Texas, the Texas Panhandle there, the top of Texas there into parts of Oklahoma. Not good with those wildfires. We've got blizzard warnings in the mountains. As far as Arizona goes, looks like they've got some high wind warnings, so they're going to have some very strong winds over there. For us, no warnings, just a dreary day on tap for your Saturday. Except for, looks like we've got a small craft advisory, but other than that, that's it. Temperatures are around 40 degrees, upper 30s to around 40 right now. Wasn't that warm across Long Island today, but in Jersey it was a lot warmer. So we put these highs on the map. You'll see that it was a lot warmer. If you were in Jersey, you could see mid to upper 40s, even near 50 in and around Trenton and around Philadelphia. For the city, mid 40s, and for Long Island, around 40. That southerly wind keeping things much cooler. Lows, looks like we got some radiational cooling, 16 at West Hampton, 25 at Islip, and 18 at in the Pine Barrens west of Tom River. So there was some radiational cooling, and a lot of areas got below freezing. We're certainly not going to see that tonight. So let's go over our climate statistics, and before we go over the daily climate statistics, let's talk about the month, because we have a new month. We're in March, so let's take a look at February, the monthly weather summary for February at Islip here. For the monthly weather summary here is for the month here. So this is what we have. So our let's go here. So average maximum high at Islip is 43.2 for February. The normal high is supposed to be 41. The average minimum 28.9. The normal value is 25.5. So we were 2.2 degrees above normal on the high and 3.4 degrees above normal on the low. A lot of warm nights. So that gives us a mean of 36.1. The normal is 33.3. So 2.8, roughly almost 3 degrees above normal at Islip right now. All right. As far as precipitation goes, believe it or not, despite all the wet weather we had, it wasn't a lot of rain that fell on those days. It just lingered around. So we got 2.40 inches of liquid equivalent precipitation, including the snow, and the normal is 3.29. And speaking of snowfall, we got, 7.8 for the month. That's below normal. Normal is 9.4. So that's 1.6 inches below normal. Not terribly below normal because of that one storm we got. Got a couple of storms out there that hit that Suffolk County area decently. Let's look at, and if we go over here and look at the amount of days that we had sky cover, you'll see that we had a lot of cloudy days. We had 9 cloudy days. Fair was 12. I don't know difference between fair and PC. But that's your average sky cover there. No normal statistics, but you can see we had a lot of days with rain. So let's see. light rain, heavy. So it's 9 days with rain, and then 4 days with light snow. So yeah, almost half the month we had precipitation, and 11 days with fog as well, and 4 days with rain. So I guess actually, if we add all this up together, yeah. So heavy rain, light. I don't know if this is this is yeah. This is all light rain. So that's 9 days with rain, and then 9 plus 4. So yeah, almost half the month we had precipitation on those days. So yeah, it's a gloomy month. Unfortunately, they don't put the seasonal statistics here. I really wish they would put, because it is the end of climatological winter, and I would like to see the statistics from that, but they don't seem to have that. So let's go over. We'll go over Central Park now. So here's Central Park, and Central Park, the average maximum at Central Park. Oh well, that's not the latest. That's not the latest one. So they didn't do that. What happened? We'll try this again here. Something got screwed up. We'll try this again. Yeah, it's giving us an old report, so I guess I'll have to go over the. Some reason it's giving us an old report. Let's see if JFK gave us. So February, JFK wound up running about, let's see, 3.3 degrees above normal. Precipitation, yeah, less precipitation than normal, believe it or not. So we'll see if we get some more information. And it's usually Central Park. Usually they have in there. What we can do is go to the preliminary monthly data for Central Park, being that we don't have the whole thing here. So Central Park was running 4.2 degrees above normal for the month. And so as far as snowfall goes, as far as precipitation, only 2.05 of liquid equivalents. That's 1.14 inches below normal. But again, we just had a lot of days with precipitation, and I think that's the key right there. We just had so many days with precipitation. In fact, if we go over here, let's see if it talks about the amount of days with precipitation. It doesn't give that information because we don't have the main summary here. But yeah, so let's. And as far as snowfall goes, let's see if we got snowfall here. We're gonna find it here. For a moment, precipitation, snowfall. For the total for the month is 5.2 inches. And they don't really have the normal listed here. So that's the total for the month. So well below normal on the snowfall. And yeah, I don't know why they don't publish the climatological winter statistics, but they don't have them. I even Googled it, but they don't even seem to have a climatological winter. They don't seem to have it because climatological winter is December, January, and February. So we don't have that information, unfortunately. So I don't feel like they don't want it. I don't know. I guess they don't really want us to know. That's basically what I think. So now let's go to the daily. We'll go to the daily climate report. We'll look at islip here, and you'll see here. High at islip was 40. That's 4 degrees below normal. Normal high is 44. Low of 25 was 3 degrees below normal. So we were below probably the last below normal day we'll have at islip. 3 degrees below normal at islip and Central Park. We got up much warmer there, 48. So they were 3 degrees above normal there. But the low of 30 evened it out to give us at normal. So that is pretty much what we had at Central Park. And Newark, probably the warm spot, 47, got up to, and that's 1 degree above normal. So it's interesting how that sea breeze can help keep things cooler. But going back to islip, and we can look at the monthly weather summary. And actually, I could probably go to an older one, can I? No, I guess not. But again, I was hoping that they would have the climatological winter summary here, but there's not even a thing for it, and they don't have any links to it on the web page, so it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to find this, which is kind of a shame. Islip, let's see, any record report. All right, so there was a record high daily minimum set at islip. So the low temperature was only 42 degrees Wednesday, February 28th at Islip MacArthur Airport. That breaks the old record high minimum of 41 degrees. So there you go. That's a record report from there. And we can go look at the monthly weather summary. I guess I could just overview. You can overview these, and we can go here and look at the January. And so January we were We were, let's see, 41 let's see, we were 3.2 degrees above normal for January. All right. January, we had a lot of precipitation, 7.32. That was a very wet month. And we had how many days with rain? 15 days with light rain, 2 days with heavy rain. And let's see, in 17.6, it rained almost every day. I mean, it's just insane the amount of rain we've been getting. And 11 days reporting light snow, though it was just light snow. It wasn't, it could be a flurry, it could be anything. And then we go back to December. So I'll go back to December. And December, we were well above normal that month, too, 5.1 degrees above normal. So well above normal for the whole winter. Below normal snowfall. Look at all the rain we wound up getting in December, too, 8.56 rain. So well above normal. Very wet, mild winter, and just pretty horrible all in all. And you can see 13 days with light rain, 4 days with heavy rain, and 7 days with just rain. Ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. So what a crappy climatological winter. And I don't know why they don't put the summary up, but hey, maybe they just don't want us to see how bad things are. So let's go to the models now and talk about the next rain system that we're going to have to deal with. So here we are. Here's our high moving offshore. And here's the slow pressure coming up from the southeast. Originally, it looked like, it was going to stay to the south. But, of course, that never happens. It comes right up the coast. Rain starts late morning, early afternoon, and it's going to last throughout the entire day and even into your evening. So the whole day is going to suck, basically. It's just going to be a rainy day and a rainy night, this slow-moving system. And it slowly moves offshore as we get towards Sunday. Sunday will be your better day. It will be a drier day for sure. But we got to deal with this system right now. And you can see it's going to be, you can see the Pacific connection with it. If we look at the 700 to 300 relative humidity, you can see the Pacific connection that we have here. And that dark range, that means, we're going to be getting a decent amount of rain. But you see that brown over area around Sunday. So that means Sunday should be dry. So at least the whole weekend won't be raining, but Saturday will be a rainy Saturday. And if you have any plans, you're probably going to be stuck inside. Yet again, how many rainy Saturdays have we had this year? It's ridiculous. So let's go to the HRRR first and look at what we have. So here's the HRRR, and you can see that rain's going to start in the morning, and you can see it's going to be light at first, and then it starts getting a little more moderate and heavier as we get toward the evening. So your evening, and that's the time I usually go out in the afternoon and evening, is ruined. So I'm going to be stuck inside. It's going to be raining throughout that, and it's not really going to stop until we get toward 10 o'clock. The system is just taking its sweet time moving through, and finally does move out as we get towards Sunday, and Sunday is your better day. Now looking at the HRRR as far as total accumulated precip goes, we're going to see another, 1 to 2 inches of rain. The HRRR is now being a little more bullish on it. Why do I think this March is going to be a very, very wet March again? So every month, except for February, we're below normal February precipitation, but every other month has been above normal. This winter has actually wound up being worse than last winter. It really is, I think. I'm going to want to maybe go back and talk a little more about the climate and compare this winter to last winter, because climatological winter is over. So I'm going to want to do that, because I think we've had much fewer nice days. We got more snow this winter, but you know what I mean. As far as the sunshine and the cold air goes, we barely got any of that. So let's look at the dew points and wind flow here as we go into the HRRR. So moisture levels will be rising tomorrow. You see that? Here comes the moisture. It's going to get a little humid out there, and with that low, and then even after, it's not really going to be that much lower. Oh, look at these are dew points. Dew points are still going to be kind of high even on Sunday. So there's no cold air behind this system at all. It's almost like a tropical system. It's just bringing in the moisture, basically. So Sunday is not going to be that dry. Usually you get a drier air behind the system. That's not what's happening with this. Looking at our temperatures, you'll see tonight temperatures will start rising, and will be a lot warmer tomorrow, probably in the around 50 degrees tomorrow, and it's going to stay that way through the night, maybe dropping to the mid-40s. And then Sunday is going to be quite warm, with temperatures in the mid-50s, even on Long Island. I guess, did we look at the dew points and wind flow? We did. Wind direction is going to be light and from the west. So, it's going to be quite a warm day on Sunday. That's for sure. So it will be quite warm, and I think we may have a chance of getting close to 60 degrees, even on parts of Long Island, but definitely well into the 50s. We'll take a look at a sounding report here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any sounding here. Let's see if we can get something here. Yeah, you can see. It actually looks like we might actually see some sunshine on Sunday if it's going to get that warm. So at least we'll get some sunshine. I don't think it'll be a nice blue sky, but we'll get some sunshine at least. It will be very warm. You won't need the jacket because winter seems to be over, like it ever got started to begin with. So let's go to some of the other models that we have here, because I don't think the H bar does the F-Gen. No, it doesn't. So let's go over to the NAM. We'll go to the NAM 3, and we'll look at F-Gen with this system here. So, and you can see that's when the higher area of higher F-Gen moves through. Move this to NAM 12. I think 12 is better. Yeah, you can see that. So that's when you're going to get your heavier rain, right in the evening. So between 5 and 8 o'clock, 5 and 9 o'clock, that's when you're going to get your heaviest rain. You can see that's where the F-Gen is showing right there. GFS, not quite as bullish on the F-Gen, but I'm thinking it will be there. So let's go to the NAM 3 and look at the radar simulation here. So here's the NAM 3, and you can see that rain is going to start. You can see first it's light, but then it gets steady, and then it becomes heavy. I wonder if there could even be a thunderstorm in here. Perhaps. You never know. And some really heavy rain is going to come through right around 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then that finally moves away. And the good news, like I said, at least Sunday is dry, so it won't be the whole weekend that we're going to be dealing with all this rain. So let's go to the total accumulated precip here on the NAM. Yep, 1 to 2 inches of rain. Yep, 1 to 2 inches of rain, it looks like. So that's what it looks like on the NAM. Not a surprise. We'll look at the other MSLP and precip thing here, and again, you can see, yeah, it's going to be raining pretty good tomorrow. It's going to be, and then it's going to, like I said, be very heavy in the evening. It could, like I said, there could even be a thunderstorm here. That looks pretty heavy right there. There's definitely some lift right there going on, and that could definitely produce a thunderstorm. But then that luckily moves out by Sunday. So let's go and look at the skies, because obviously we're going to have clouds tomorrow. But for Sunday, we may break out into the sun, and that may at least, it's going to be warm, but at least it won't be, it won't be dreary and cloudy. So it does look like it breaks up the clouds on Sunday. So especially toward the afternoon, we may have some a decent amount of sunshine here developing, especially later in the afternoon. So that looks good, because the clouds do come back to us on Friday. But yeah, that looks good. So at least Sunday does look decent, although it will be very warm, and perhaps record-breaking warm. But that's the pattern we're going to be in for this whole damn, this whole damn, at least the first half of March. It's it's absolutely and utterly ridiculous. It really is. I mean, now if I do want to go, I'm going to have to start using the tick spray. I've never had to use it in March, but it's been so warm now that I'm sure the ticks are going to already be out. So this is what I mean. We're just not getting winter. So before I forget, let's go ahead and look at the comparing this year to last year as far as the climate goes. So we'll go to the I'm going to use this. And let's see if we can go to archive, access to archive data. Let's see if we can go back here and we're going to go back 12 months. So let's go here, compare February. All right, so this is February, right? Where does it say? Islip? Nope, that's March. No, we need February. All right, so this is February here. And let's take a look and see what we've got here. Nope, that's April. Okay, no, I'm going the wrong way. All right, this is February. So let's take a look at last February. Yeah, we had one day where it hit 71. So, yeah, last February was very warm. It actually was probably a little warmer than yeah. Though we had one cold day where it was 28. We did have one cold day, but and then we can go back and look at January. I think January wound up being better. No, it was pretty warm last winter, too. So we might actually have been a little colder this winter. Just a little bit, but yeah, this is bad. I mean, bad. So if we go ahead and we look at this past February, let's go ahead and look at this. Yeah, we actually had some colder days. We had one day where it only hit 24. Yeah, we were a little bit better, but still above normal. But better than last year. Better than last year, I guess you could say. So it seems like we did have more rainy days, though. Like if we go back and we look at last February, or we could look at precipitation. Let's see. Days with precipitation actually turned out to be, let's see, snow, water. Let's see. Yeah, last February was very dry. Very dry. So yeah, we didn't have nearly as much rain, I think. That's the difference. Yeah, not nearly as many rainy days. We had a lot more rainy days, but it was warmer. But you know what? At this point, it's just both winters really sucked, and March. We're running out of time. I think the fat lady has sung and left the building, and if you want winter, well, maybe we'll get one next year. Maybe, maybe not. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Get ready for a really rainy, miserable Saturday. I hate the rain. I'm tired of it. It's ridiculous. I really do hate it. Meanwhile, if we were in Flagstaff right now, it won't be cold there, but at least it'll be sunny. Look at that, sunny every day. Look at that, sunny Saturday. Slight chance of snow showers on Sunday, then mostly sunny on Monday, mostly sunny on Tuesday. It's just too damn rainy here, man. I can't take it anymore. Am I going to have to go move to Flagstaff because of climate change? Maybe. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this Long Island weather update. Have a good night.